What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Amateur Pool. I'm Josh Powell, your host. Today we've got a matchup between myself and Mr. Brian Scott. We're playing 8-ball. It is a 5-3 race. I'm going to 5, Brian's going to 3. We've determined that that's a pretty fair race amongst us, so that's what we do. We loosely base it off APA skill levels, but not necessarily. Brian won the lag. He just broke, scratched in the corner, and let's get into this match. I hope everyone out there has been doing well. Don't forget to hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, definitely think about hitting the subscribe button as well. You know, got plenty of match videos out there, all amateur stuff. Hope you enjoy it, man. We go live every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, so join us for that as well. It's a good time. Got a group of guys that just hang out, shoot pool, shoot the breeze, you know, shoot the stuff. Family channel, don't forget, guys, you know. My live streams are not family channel. My matches and my videos are family channel. My live streams, put the kids to bed before you check it out. You know, just forewarning. All right, so it looks like I'm going to take stripes, or at least I'm going to attempt to take stripes with that 9-ball. Attempt. I said attempt, bro. Come on. This is our first rack, you know, first rack of the night. We got to get loosened up and get the arm oiled up, you know. Family channel, guys. Family channel. I don't know what you're laughing at, you know. All right, so let's see what Brian's going to do, though. Is he going to take stripes? He tried to take stripes. So far, we're 0 for 0 for 0. You know what I'm saying? Break and 2 shots. Nobody's made a doggone thing yet. But that's going to change. That's going to change pretty quick here. Going to change pretty quick. It looks like I'm going to take solids now because that's what I got. I'm going to make the 6-ball, hopefully. There we go. Actually made it this time. Actually made it. Now I've got that 3-ball lined up nice. If I shot the 3-ball, I may be able to shoot the 1. Oh, I'm going to shoot the 1 first. I have too much angle on the 3 to hold for the 1. That's why I'm going to shoot the 1 first. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've got a shot now with the 3-ball, but nothing great here. If I make the 3, I come down table. What do I do here? Do I run into the 2-ball if I make the 3? I'm looking at the 4. I think I'm looking at the 4 because I don't want to go down table and disrupt anything yet. I'd like to try to get down table naturally. And I don't know what I was thinking there because there was no way on God's green earth was I ever going to cut that in. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I was thinking, guys. This is a casual match too, by the way. You know, nothing really at stake other than pride, you know. And Brian is very prideful, and I am very prideful. So trust me, we play as hard as we can here. Well, hard as we can, you know, relatively speaking. Ugh, I'm gonna die. Just kidding, I'm not gonna die yet. I mean, I will die someday. You know, we all will, but not right now. Ooh, what a good cut into that side pocket, Brian. Nice shot. Kudos to you on that shot. I would take a second look at this because if he shoots what he's about to shoot, yeah, he causes a ruckus down there. He could have shot the 14 first and had that same shot next without moving everything around, you know. Universal sign for moving everything around right there. It's universal, you know. All right, I'm going to try to cut the 3 into the side, I guess. Oh, no, I'm going to try to make the 2 into the side off of the 3. It's really all I got, it looks like. I don't have much else. Yeah, I hit the 3-2 full, and that's not going to work. And I still have a problem with this 4-7, right? So that's going to end up being a combo unless I can figure out how to get in there and break them up. Provided I even get another shot at it, you know? Knock on wood, you know? All right, Brian's got the 14. I think it does go past the 5. Yep. Now he's got the, or that was the 12. I'm sorry. Now he's got the 14 up table. This is a tough shot, though. This one is tough. Let's see how he handles it. Good looking stab at it. Good try at it, Brian. That was a good try at it, my man. Was a good try, my man. Just not good enough. You know what I'm saying? You know. You guys already know. Already know. All right, just roll the 5 in, come up for the 2. I would have liked to have been a little straighter on the 2 so I could roll forward and disrupt the 4-7. I don't think I can do that now. I think I've got to maybe I could draw to avoid the 13. Yeah. So that was draw with a little bit of inside. I drew to avoid the 13 and put a little bit of inside to come off this top short rail back down into the 4-7. So the breakout worked nice, the shot worked nice, but look at where it left me. I don't have much here. I'm going to try to cut the 3 down past the 9. This is a tough shot. Tough acting to knacking right here, boy. Yeah. Yeah, it's about what I expected. It's about what I expected on that shot. You know what I'm saying? I didn't expect to do too much there. I mean, luckily for me, the 15 ball may be my saving grace here, right? Again, this is our first rack, guys. We'll get it out of the way, and we'll move on from here, you know? Bear with us through this first rack. They get a little better. All right, he made a good shot there and got a great shape on the 15. That was really his only trouble ball. But what he has to think about here is how does he shape his next ball? I think if he draws this at all, there's a high risk of scratching in the side pocket. Oh, I think you got to shoot it, Brian. I think you got to shoot it with top and try to get the cue ball to come off the left long rail, no, the top short rail, and then back up. It looks like that's what he was trying to do. Okay, okay. Did he leave me a shot? Did he cut me off from the 3? I think I still got it. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. I still got it, you know? I still got it. Sometimes I still got it. Oh, I didn't want to hit the 8, though. I wanted enough right to avoid hitting the 8, but if I put too much right, I would have hit the 15, so it was kind of a tricky one. And I've got this tough shot that I'm jacked up a little bit back there because I want to put some stopper bottom on it. Okay, it wasn't a bad stroke, man. I just didn't make it. It was something going on there. I may have jerked a little, may have had a little movement, put a little accidental throw on it. That's typically why you miss those shots. Most people think they're not aimed right, but usually you're aimed right. Usually it's just a little movement in your stroke, and then your tip moves, and you don't hit the cue ball where you expect to hit it, and then you get some throw and deflection that you weren't accounting for, and you end up missing the shot, you know. It's probably what happened to me. I'm not going to say that's what happened on that one. That shot just sucked. You know what I'm saying? That was just bad. That was bad. All right, let's get this first rack in the books, guys, and get moving. This isn't a long video, so obviously we play a little better than this, you know? But this first rack, boy, is rough. R-O-O-F. See, you know, not the best speller in the world. You know, what does that spell? Roof? Roof, rough, rough roof. I mean, they're both dog terms, so who cares? Who cares, you know? All right. I got to look at this 7 ball. If I hit it with a little high left, I should be able to come 2 rails around. Oh, I went 3 rails. 3 rails. I'm not sure I really wanted to go 3 rails like that, but hey, it works. You know what I'm saying? It works. The angle of this camera kind of looks like we're playing uphill. It looks like the table is slanted to our right. You know what I'm saying? The right's a little higher, but that's not the case. It's just the camera angle. You know, words, they're tough. They're hard sometimes, those words. Hard, man. My words. All right, so Ryan gets yet another opportunity to take this first rack, man. This first rack has been a rough one for both of us. Oh, and the roughness continues, bro. Continues. He's going to give it to me. He gets getting sick of shooting back and forth like that. Said, let's put this first rack to bed and move on from here. And I said, you know, Brian, you're right. Let's do that. I'll break. You know? So now we're 1-0. I got to go to 5. Oh, that's 2 breaks with 2 scratches on the break in a row. You know what I mean? El Horrible is what the Spanish call El Horrible. Just kidding. They don't call it that. That's what I call it, you know. That's what the Irish Spanish version of Josh calls it, El Horrible. The Spirish. I'm Spirish, you know? Spanish and Irish. Spirish. I don't know where I come up with this. I don't know where I come up with this stuff, little Timmy. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean to. I don't know why I'm so dumb. It's just facts. I was born that way. I can't help it. Can't help it. Can't help it. All right, Brian's deciding what he wants to do here. And he's made a decision. He's going to shoot the 14 ball. I don't hate this. I don't love it, though. He's got to really think about his shape. I would follow this forward for the 10 or the 15 next. That's what he did as well. I like that. I like that option. I like that decision. You know, if he would have tried to stop or draw there, he would have been in a bad way, my friend. Bad, bad way. All right, made a good little shot there. Now, if he's got the shot on this 15, which he's getting down quick, so he must, he's in pretty good shape. Oh, he overcut that. He was worried about not being able to see enough of it, and realistically, you could see too much of it. So sometimes in that position, your brain thinks, okay, just get as close to that other ball you can without hitting it. You know, you need it all. So you do that, and it ends up being too much. Really, just look at your hit point on your object ball and forget about the ball that's close and just shoot, you know. That's the best way to do that. Just forget about the ball that's making it uncomfortable and just focus on your shot and shoot it. All right, I don't like this, man. Look, I'm looking at that 6 ball. Don't do this, Josh. What are you, dumb? I've got a bridge sitting right over there to our left. And instead I'm going to shoot this one-handed with a dart method. Yeah, that's what you get, Josh. That's what you get from shooting it like that, bro. That's what you get. Oh, man. What a dummy. Dum-da-dum-dum-dum. All right, Brian's got a long shot up table on the 11. And he misses it. All right, now I've got a pretty good looking rack. Only thing I've really got to think about, is a 7 ball, because the 8 ball blocks it up. So I've got to try to get a shape to shoot it in what we're calling the bottom right corner closest to us. Yeah, there we go. I was trying to get that shape first shot right here. So I cheated that one in the side a little bit, used a little bit of bottom inside. I know you think outside there, but it's not. It's inside. That way you can hit your object ball a little more to the right and get this angle. So now I've got the 7. If I make this, I'm looking pretty good. I did make it. I did make it. The way that first rack went, I wasn't sure if I was going to make that or not. You know, the way I was shooting that first rack. You just never can tell about these things. You know, sometimes you see a shot that's so different. Oh, we were streaming the same night we were shooting this. That's why you see that ladder and that cord in the background. I apologize for the mess. You know, that cord was connecting a camera on the other side of the table, and I was using the ladder to set up an overhead camera for my stream. So if you haven't seen one of my streams yet, Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, we play with an overhead view, and then we've got a regular camera view similar to this one, and then we've got a loser cam. So every time someone loses, they come up to the loser cam and plead their case on why they lost, you know. Most of the time it's, I suck. That's what happens most of the time on the loser cam. Or they got lucky, you know. Meanwhile, Brian's trying to go to work here, man. Oh, you needed to cut that a little bit more, my friend. Just a wee bit more. Good news for you, though, is you mucked up the center of the table. I hope I can shoot that 3 ball right now, because if I can, I'm in a lot better position. I don't really want to come down for the 6 yet. Yeah. If I can draw up for the 2 and get the angle to break out the 1, oh, this is looking pretty okay here, because now I've got the 2 with the angle to break out the 1. Only thing I have to be careful of is not hooking myself on this one here. Because, I mean, I've got the 6 ball sitting in the pocket, but you never know. Yeah, like that. That's what I mean. You just never know, man. Ever wish you could play like Efren Reyes? If you buy our new line of short rail merchandise, I can guarantee you'll play as good as Efren Reyes. I'm sorry, I was just informed I can't say that. I can guarantee you will not play as good as Efren Reyes. You'll still suck, but you'll look good doing it. Get you some. I'm kicking at it. That's all I can do here, right? I was measuring up the kick shot. Hey, got it. Don't scratch. I got the kick. I hope I'm not point hooked, you know, family channel. I usually call it something different, hooked on the point, but it doesn't look like I am. I got down pretty fast on this one. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. A little draw on this one ball to come back for the 8 and what we're seeing is a top right corner, and that's going to be 2-0. Guys, this match is getting a little bit better. You know, the second rack went a lot better than the first. See if the third rack goes even better, you know. Warm up as we go, you know. Like a diesel engine or something. Gotta get those glow plugs hot. Get going. That's it right there, boy. 2-0. We're looking like a hero, you know. I don't know. I quit trying to rhyme, guys. Because, like, oh, I thought I was going to scratch again. I don't know why I'm breaking like that. Everybody that always rags me about doing, because I usually do a second ball break, like more of a finesse style break, you know, with control. Everyone's always like, hit the head ball, hit the head ball. So I've been hitting the head ball a little bit. Sometimes it works, but most of the time I still like the second break better. It comes out better for me. It's probably just because I've practiced it a whole lot more. You know, I shoot that second ball break a whole lot more often than we do the head ball break. The old smash and grab, I call it. All right, we got to hit this strong enough to go 3 rails around for maybe the 7 ball is what I'm thinking. Oh, I forgot I'm stripes. Never mind. Remember when I said I was going to go for the 7 ball next? I was just kidding. I was testing you to make sure you're paying attention. That's it, you know? I like this a whole lot better. Now I can make the 9 just straight back and forth, and I'll have the 12 in the side. Yeah, straight back and forth. Good shot, good touch. Got the 12 in the side. Now I got to be careful here. This is tricky to shape down there. I've got to kind of shoot the 15 first and then the 13, unless I play a combo. Oh, I was trying to cheat that. So that looked horrible, right? Because it looks like I just followed the ball in, which I did. But that was a matter of a millimeter off. If I would have hit that object ball just a millimeter to the right of where I did hit it, the cue ball would have missed the scratch, hit the side rail, and went down table for the 13-15. So that looked like it was a horrible mistake, but really it was only off a little tiny bit. That's my excuse. You know what I mean? Gotta have an excuse, bro. All good pool players gotta have good excuses. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, homeboy? Got to. You gots to. You just gots to, Joe. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so, Joe. What do you know? All right, Brian's going to try to put it to me here. He's going to draw off this 2. Oh, if he hits that 8, oh, what a good shot, man. I'm not 100% certain if he meant to draw into the 8 or not. That was pretty precise if that's exactly what he meant to do. But either way, it worked out great. There, he did not want right spin. He put right spin on that cue ball. Didn't really come out the best. I would have used just a little bit of left and came up towards the middle of the table. He still made the shot though, man. Proving me wrong left and right, but he had to let the cue ball go because the cut was thinner than he wanted and didn't get control, man. Now he's hooked. Now he's hooked and I got 2 balls left on the table. So if he doesn't come away with a good safety or something here, yeah, he's in trouble. You may be in trouble. Good news for him, though. He just put the 2 up next to the 13, and the 13 won't go in the top left corner because my 15's in the way. Which means, yeah, I've got to shoot the 13 up table. And, of course, I got to start with this one. If I start with the 15, that's just dumb, right? We don't do that because that's dumb. You got to start with the 15, then try to shape the 13 for this shot. That would be dumb. So instead we start with a 13 because we can just stop shot there as you saw, and the 15's nice and easy. All we got to do is make sure we shape the 8. Oh, we didn't want to run into it. We wanted to miss it and come up towards the foot spot and shoot it in the same pocket as what we were trying to do there. But, you know, try as we might, sometimes we fail. A lot of times we fail. I do, personally, speaking from experience. I've got a hellacious cut on this 8. Let's see if I can make it. I can, and I do. 3-0. All right. Brian gonna get the big fat goose egg? Let's see. Let's see if Brian's gonna get the goose egg. Leave a comment and let me know if Brian's gonna get the goose egg, guys. You know? Got a new short rail t-shirt design, or sweatshirt. It's not available in t-shirts yet. It's only a hoodie sweatshirt design. I am probably going to make it a t-shirt design. I like it. It's got like a kind of an outline of a pool table with short rail in the middle, and then it's got the little hand holding a pool cue. Kind of dope. I like it. Check it out, shortrail.com. And if you guys are looking for a new jump or break cue or even a new playing cue, ravencue.com. Use discount code Josh and save yourself some money on it, man. You're welcome, bro. Good. They're already about half the cost. They're carbon fiber cues, and they're about half the cost of the high-end carbon fiber cues. So like if you're looking at a Q-Tech or a Predator or something like that, these Raven cues are about half the cost, guys. So they're like less than $300 for a jump break cue. And the jump cue, honestly, is the best cue in my bag. I love that jump cue. I have made so many more jump shots now than I ever did with that new jump cue. It feels effortless. The break cue is nice too. I've been using it for a couple weeks now. I'm going to put a video out on that soon, just testing it out and doing a review. And we'll get that one out soon so you guys can check that out too. But the break cue is nice. The jump cue is nice. My son has one of their new playing cues that actually isn't available yet. It's a playing cue. And it's not available for sale yet. It should be available, I think, next month. Man, but it hits good. I really like his playing cue a lot. They currently sell playing cues, but they're not low deflection. They are carbon fiber, just not super low deflection carbon fiber. But the new ones they're coming out with that my son has, those are low deflection carbon fiber. And they hit good. So if you guys are looking for a good playing cue, but you don't want to break the bank, wait a couple weeks. Check out ravencue.com. And it's a pro shaft, I think is what they're calling it. So when that's available to purchase, check it out. You won't be disappointed. You will not be disappointed, my friends. All right, meanwhile, Brian's going to try to run out here if he can. If I know Brian, he's going to try his best to run out here. He tried. I mean, I didn't say he was going to run. I said he was going to try, little Timmy. It's all I could do. It's all he could do, just try. Can't do it. That 5-ball is going to, I thought the 5-ball was going to get in my way there, but it didn't because I used inside spin, which would be right spin. So I came off the rail, the cue ball shot to the right and avoided running into that 5-ball. That worked out nice. Nice and easy there. What am I going to do with the 2, though? I've got to try to come off of the 5-ball here and maybe nudge the 2 out into the open. That's all I can think about doing. I can't really shape the 2 anywhere. I went around it. I was trying to bump it for sure, and I went around it, and I've got nothing. That 2 will not go in the upper right-hand corner past the 14. Maybe I could try to cut it to the left. I'm calling it in the side pocket like a moron. I have no idea what I'm thinking here, but let's take a look and see what happens. Am I going to just try to kick at it? Is that what am I going to try to do? No. Oh, I was trying to play the 1-rail bank off the 11, I believe. That was pretty creative. A for effort, I guess, But there's no way in hell that was ever going to work. Heck. No way in heck. Sorry, guys. Family channel and all. Sorry. Sorry, eh? Oh, don't you know? Grab the snow machine and go for a rip there, eh? That's how our Canadian counterparts, that was my Canadian accent there, don't you know? Or I guess that could be the same accent up in like North Dakota or Wisconsin. North Dakota there, eh? I don't know, guys. I'm done. I'm done with that. I'm done with the impersonations. That was a good cut, Brian. Very good cut, my man. Brian's been playing for a couple years now. That's all he's ever been playing for is just a couple years. And, man, I'll tell you, his game's coming along nicely for how long he's been playing, man. He's shooting well. He sees the table. That's the important part. His stroke will come with time, but he sees the table. I mean, he knows a lot of times the right shots to take. Oh, and he got so unlucky there, man. If he wouldn't have scratched there, he probably would have won this rag, But he did scratch. So he's not going to win the rag. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just stating facts here, Just stating facts. That's it. Just facts. Fact of the matter. Fact of the matter. Oh, I overhit that one a bit. Nothing like making it hard on myself. Jeez, oh Pete, man. Now I got to back cut this into the side and make sure I don't scratch in the corner pocket, which I did. I did it well, So now I'm on the hill for 0. Homeboy, let's go. Center ball break again, guys. This is that Raven break cue I've been using too. So I had them put a leather tip on my break cue. They come standard with a phenolic tip because that's what most people like to use to break these days. But like I said, I use a second ball break mostly, and a 9-ball, I don't smash super hard. I use more of a controlled break, and I want that leather tip so I can use English on my cue ball a little bit off my break. So they put a Tiger break tip on that cue for me, man, and it hits nice. I like it a lot. This is my playing cue. I play with a Q-Tech as of right now. That's what I've been playing with, but I may end up switching to one of those Raven Pro shafts, man, just because I like it. You know, and if I'm going to endorse it, I should probably play with it. You know what I mean? So when they start selling those to the public, I will probably switch over to a Raven Pro shaft and play with it, man. That way I can really get a feel for it and see how good it is. What a good cut there, man. That was a pretty smooth cut, you know what I'm saying? Give myself a little pat on the back, you know? My muscle disorder doesn't let me reach my back so good, so I'm more or less patting my shoulder, more so than my back, you know? All right, that was pretty good. I could have came over a little more, but let's not get picky here. I've got the shot on the 7. All I got to do is get up for a clear shot on the 5, and I am out, Jack. Actually, I'm not out yet, man. I got to get back down to that 8. This isn't going to be easy. This is not going to be easy to get back down on the 8. What I really need is a lot of right spin, but I got to watch the scratch in the side pocket if I do that. Yeah, I was scared of the scratch, so I didn't put enough right, because too much right would have scratched in that side pocket. You think it won't because that angle is sharp coming into the side, but it happens to me all the time. And over the years of scratching off that impossible angle, I've just learned that avoid it, because I will scratch there, you know. Now I can't do nothing. Look at me. I'm taking a break, resting, trying to figure out what I want to do, you know. I think I'm going to try to cut it to the right. This is dumb because this is recipe for disaster. I got to send the cue ball around the table. Recipe for disaster. I'm glad I didn't scratch there, you know. You like that song? I just wrote it, you know. Basically a musical genius sometimes. Not so much. Not so much, you know. Not so much. All right, Brian's got a wide open table. He's got a little work to do, though. I mean, the 13's a little bit jammed up. His 9-ball goes clearly in the side pocket. If he takes his time and plays his shapes right here, his shape correctly, I don't know, guys, the right way to say that. You know, I'm no English major, but if he shapes things correctly, he can get out here. He's good enough to do it. You know, will he do it? You know, that's totally different subject. But he is good enough to do it. Now, how often would he do it? Yeah, you know, I'd say that's pretty low. But the fact of the matter is he can. And if he does, he'll be on game number 1. I was going to say on the hill, but then I thought about it. He's got to go to 3, so no, he wouldn't be on the hill. You know what I mean? It'd be his first game. His first win of the night, you know? Instead, if he misses this, like that, I kind of thought he might miss it because that shot was a little trickier than it appeared. For some reason, that shot that he just shot is pretty tricky. I don't know what it is about it, but it's tough sometimes. Now, if I make this, that's game over, boys. Game over, boys and girls. It looks like it's good, and it is. That's game. That's your match, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, man. Brian, better luck next time. Oh, Gilmore, I didn't call your name. Oh, better luck next year, you know. No, good shooting, Brian. Brian's my good friend, in case you guys don't know. Him and I shoot a lot, and his game's getting better and better. Pretty soon he'll be able to beat me, but not yet. You know, not yet. Everybody out there, thanks for watching, man. If you want a perimeter billiard light, you know, the perimeter lights, that rectangle light that goes over your table, I got a discount code for that. Go to perimeterbilliardlights.com and use code amateurpool. All uppercase, no spaces. And don't forget that Raven discount code. The code is Josh, J-O-S-H. I don't think it matters if it's capitalized or not. I think it works both ways. But go to ravenq.com and discount code Josh it up. and we will catch you guys on the next video. Oh, by the way, Happy New Year, guys. I think this is my first video. I've been live a few times, but this is my first video of the new year. So, is it? Nah, it may not be. Either way, Happy New Year, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.